Okay, save point. That'll be... Whoa! He has a gun? Now, for all you viewers out there who either saw my last stream or have watched the previous YouTube videos, we've got a couple bookkeeping things to go over with Tunic, and I wrote them all down so I forget. First and foremost, the most important thing since last time is I learned how to do a hotkey and mute buttons, so you won't need to hear my squeaky chair anymore. Definitely an improvement. Besides that, so, for those who watched the Twitch VOD, you already know this. For those of you who have only watched the YouTube videos, you might notice up in that top right-hand corner right up there, I have another potion. From where the YouTube video ended last time, I did actually have a little bit more streaming where someone came in and I just kind of gave them the rundown of what was going on. And we went back to our giant skeleton friend in here to buy the gold coin because I had enough money. Only to find he has a lot more inventory now. And besides all this, the coin, which I can't afford anymore. Whoop, what are the controls? I don't remember anymore. Oops. That's what I get for not playing for a week. Yeah, we only have 425 now because there was a potion on sale for 1,000, and I thought that's probably more important. I have learned a few things as well, to various degrees of outright spoilers to hints. So abilities. This and this. Apparently, the ring means critical health. I don't think I would have figured that out, so I'm glad that was spoiled for me. So, when in critical health, you do more attack. When in critical health, I don't know if that's more defense or if that's less stamina when you block. But I guess that's easy enough to test. In fact, we'll test it right now. So, that's looking like it's using the same amount of stamina. So, I'm gonna say that means more defense. And it has nothing to do with your shield itself. Wrong button again. Alright, besides those, this I was kind of right about on my second time. You know, my first guess was, okay, this gives you like an extra life when you lose all your health, and you'll get, you know, pre-resurrected before you actually die. And that turned out to be wrong. We tested that. But then I thought, okay, maybe it has something to do with your little, like, spirit soul that you leave behind when you die. And that is apparently what that means. Now, when we tried it before, we didn't see anything noticeable. However, when I was editing my Twitch stream for YouTube videos, I did notice one of the times I picked up the soul thing, I learned, or you know, I saw that it kind of stunned the guy, and I said, oh, that's kind of useful. But the other time I did, the one time we killed the green guy that's down that way, we picked up the soul, and it stunned him and made him drop his shield. And I'm fairly certain we had this on at the time, so this might be a stronger stun, like the lines indicating that it's like, you know, bam, more. Yeah, so we know that the fox with the halo means it has something to do with your spirit, soul, whatever that is. We'll have to test, but I think it might be a stronger stun. What else have I learned since last time? One thing I did look up, just straight up spoilers, because I didn't know what I did. I got an achievement called It Uses Stamina, and I had no idea what I did. So I figured out, how did I do that? It turns out, if I get it again, there is, if you do a roll and an attack at the same time, you do that cool little stab forward. So we inadvertently discovered that, just like we inadvertently discovered shield bash. Finally, there are two things left of bookkeeping from last time. One, when making the YouTube video, I noticed that I missed a page. That's right, I missed an all-important... If we want to go in the other way. An all-important instruction book page. I even commented on it on the stream, in the video, and I was like, oh boy, another page. And then I just didn't do anything with it. Let's see if we can remember how to get back to West... My map. When I get into dark too. You know what? We'll get that on the way, because the other thing we missed last time, for the one person who was online at the time, we spent a very long time trying to get a treasure in here. And we never figured it out. And I'm wondering, now that we know about this stab roll, maybe it's the stab roll that gets us through. For those who did not see that, we should go back and watch the YouTube video or the whole Twitch VOD. But there is a treasure, as you'll soon see, above the save point right here. And clearly there's this hidden path that goes between the rooms. And last time we spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to get in, and we never did figure it out. Bombs didn't work in any location. Here's the... right up there, that guy. You can clearly see there's a path that goes over, and so there's some secret entrance on the top layer. Get in there. Tried all we could. I mean, because look at that. Like, that looks like a thing. And bombs didn't work. Which surprised me to no end. Let's take out the guys first. But now that we know about this stab roll, we could try that now. And for that matter, I don't know that I tried the shield bash, because it was after, it was when the person that was trying to help figure this out with me, I was trying to wave goodbye to them, and I ended up learning shield bash. So, bombs might not work. Does shield bash work? No. Does stabbing work? Yeah. And there you go. And that's why... oh, there's two treasures. We looked up what the heck it uses stamina meant, because look at that. We just had to poke it the whole time. Ooh. I will take more flask pieces. So what's this? A coin. Nice. There, bookkeeping done. Let's go find our missing page, and then we will continue along. So, you know, as I said, when I started this, I was trying to go in, no spoilers. Which, for the most part, is still true, but we did have to, well, get some hints about the abilities, and then I just straight up looked up the, what ended up being that rolling stab. But in a way, you know, like, I think it's okay, because it's not like I was looking at a guide being like, tell me all the special things in this game. It's just, we did it, we just didn't know how we did it. So, you know, we discovered it on our own. We just got some hints on how to replicate. And that's okay. Also, because, come on, who has time for just, like, pressing every button in every combination these days? Like, sure, like, when you're, like, 7 and have summer vacation and can just sit around not doing anything, but... when you have to do stuff like buy groceries or do laundry, you know, you just don't have the time that we used to. Oh, they can come between screens. I did not know that. Look at that. We learned something new today already. I could have thought with that. Oh, also, hopefully, there'll be a little less button clicking noises. Like I say, it's my second week of streaming, so, you know, still getting the technicalities right. And I did notice while making the videos, there's a lot of clicking. It's not like, you know, super loud, but here, in fact, with my new noise gate up, do you hear this? Find out. Well, I mean, you'll find out right now. I'll find out when I look at the video later. Alright. Page, page, page. Where is the page? It's right there. And I think we should just be able to walk right to it. No tricks or anything. It's just I came this way, got so distracted by cute little crocodile guy here, with him going, and I probably saw that treasure and we started going this way and we never turned around. So let's learn. If this tells me about the stab roll, I'm gonna feel mighty silly. No, survival tips. All right, what do we got? Keep an eye on your bars. HP, yeah, that does HP. Extra damage, okay. So the ivy looking thing isn't stamina, it's damage? Or do they mean, where's that? There's a thing about the, yeah. That's damage taken. Oh, maybe they mean like when your stamina's low, you take more damage. Maybe that's what this extra damage. Yeah, okay, magic. Red is health, green is stamina, blue is magic. We knew that. Tired all the time? Oh, you know it. Stamina points. Hold A. Yeah, that's running. We learned that. Okay, so there's the hint about ability cards and the coins. That coming in, that was like one of the things I knew about the game, the coins and the ability. Let's see. Extra bombs for some reason. You must like using them. Use your items. So, +1. If you use your bombs a lot, it'll start giving you more. That's cool. Oh, look at it. Does roll plus attack. Stamina. Yeah, so it did tell us specifically the thing I had to look up. All because I got distracted by a crocodile. Ain't that life? Check the map. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's you, and the, I mean, we know the windmill is the giant skeleton, buddy. So there must be other people. What page the map is on? I think I went the wrong way. Skip, 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 skip. Whoa, to skip. Whoa. We didn't have this map. Oh, we have new things. Fairies. Oh, those are not fairies. Those are annoying. Curious pieces of the wall have come to life. They seem intent on stopping you. Chomping yum. He's so cute. Always hungry. It runs fast, but can't turn very quick. Dangerous as a family. Yeah. Good to do the line up in a single file row to beat them. Rudeling, ghost of a soldier who has forgotten why they fight, follows orders but has no soul. I see. Yeah, magic dagger we found. We rang the West Bell Tower. Boss? That's the Garden Knight. We killed him last time. Blocks the way to the bell tower. Will kill you. He did. Many times. But we beat him in the end. Now, it was telling us about the eyes. We know those ones. Big skeleton friend in the windmill. But I don't see any more eyes on the map. And it looks like there's one. Interesting. Well, let's go meet a new friend, shall we? You don't actually have a say in the map, because I'm the one playing. We're gonna meet a new friend. It's just... well? Okay. Are you gonna be another giant skeleton? You are! Hey, buddy! I think he has the same stock. Might be the same guy, then. He's just guys, you know, different entry points into his shop realm. Yay, more adorable fox dude indeed. I don't know if you were watching, but we figured out how to get the treasure that we spent a lot of time trying to get under the well last time. Now, the question will be, is it still 3 or does it go up? Because last time it took 3 coins for us to get another ability slot. So is it going to be 3 again? Or is it going to be 4? I don't know. Speaking of, I don't know what we're doing now. We took out the Garden Knight. We rang the West Bell Tower. Now what? Well, let's go back to the West Bell Tower and then look around, I suppose. Also, man, it's good only one of these. Like, so this, for those who did not see, should go back and see. This is a ruined Garden Knight. He was a boss, and he killed us many times, but there was only one of them. The final one was still active. All these other ones are broken, but man, can you imagine having to fight one of those, like, every step of the way? I mean, like, now we could do it. We figured out his patterns. We're champs. Oh yeah, shortcut. We don't need to go through the whole thing. There, look at that. We're back at the West Bell Tower. Here's where the functional Garden Knight was. Hello, Wub Wub. Goodbye, Wub Wub. So. What does our map say? South there. Or south over there. Well, let's pick away and hope for the best. It's kind of not poetic, that's not really the word I'm looking for, but it's place is similar. I mean, because, you know, this is the second stream, and when we started out last week, we were just kind of aimlessly wandering around trying to figure out what to do. And while we might now have a lot of stuff, and we've done a lot of stuff, we are now in the same position. We don't know what we're doing now. Hey, you're not broken on my map. So there's a hidden... Phasmophobia ghosts are infecting all my games now. I hope not. The only ghost here is the ghost I leave when I die and the giant ghost skeleton friend. He'll protect me. He could, like, eat the other ghosts. Okay, so we don't know how to get any of that, so I guess we'll just go this way. And mysterious crashing, banging noise. Well, who knows? Spooky. All right. Ooh. Even the statues look sad here. This is not a happy place. I was gonna say, wait, you can swim? No, you're just like on the very edge of... Okay. The old burying ground. Okay, you're not a guy. That does raise the question, why is the hero's grave not here? I mean, other than that this is like a terrible and depressing and spooky place. But like, we found the hero's grave was elsewhere. If this used to be a graveyard, why was the hero buried in it? That mystery, I think, is probably less important. Get a lay of the land here. That is a cool view, but not a lay of the land. What are you looking at? So there's like a giant tower. And there's like a mausoleum and a mural, I guess? Okay. Stuff to investigate. Yeah, well, you mentioned it, not me, so... Okay, now I'm getting cartoony Dead by Daylight vibes. The view looks like the area. It does, and also, if you don't know what the area is, you should check out my Dead by Daylight content. They said it, not me. Okay, save point. That'll be... Whoa! He has a gun? Like, not just a gun, like, not like a fantasy... Okay, it is like a Magitech gun, but like, not like a weird laser. He has a freaking revolver. Well, I'm gonna save any... Excuse me? Get back here. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh, he's gonna come right back. Dead? Whoa. My save point is dead. I do not like this place. It is spooky. Perhaps even spoopy. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Yeah, and he teleports. So he gets a cool, like, long coat and an energy revolver, and he can teleport. Wait, I can walk on all of these? Jump. Can I just, like... Okay, no, there is a limit. It's just not particularly clear where that limit is. I mean, like, here you can see the edge, the line, but... treasure, okay. Ooh. Well, great. Just as we learn what our abilities do, we get another one that has no indication. Like, the heart was easy. It's like, here's a picture of a heart, and you're like, what does this do? And then the enemies drop a heart, and you're like, okay. But this thing, like, it doesn't look like anything that we have. The closest is the ice dagger, but I'm not convinced that that's what it is. Not that close. Oop, speaking of ice dagger, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's gonna be a long way back. We get killed. Well, okay, I guess it's Dark Souls and Zelda, so there's the Zelda and Bloodborne. Cool long coat fox Victorian hat cowboy that teleports. Ow. Oh, right. This one. Treasure. The white bear. What the? Where'd they go? Oh, it's just the weird cut, the magic berries. It's just like the color filter in this whole thing messes with everything, including your inventory, I guess. Those do not look particularly blue at the moment. They are deathly ill. They have lost their pallor. But they still taste great. Well, this isn't the ruined atoll, which means I don't have a map. So I guess we'll look at this again. It's the closest thing to a map I got. Can I blow up that wood wall? Maybe. Tells us to use our items, and as we use them, we get more, so... You might be saying, wait, that's not the wood wall. To which I say that's true, but at the time we didn't know we could walk in this stuff. I mean, like, this whole place is giving off super, like, you gonna die vibes, so I just figured you couldn't touch the purple water. Apparently the water's just like, nah, I'm cool. Don't worry about it. Yeah. No. Yeah, purple water is usually a thing to avoid. Unless you're trying to, like, make Kool-Aid or something. Nah, then you still avoid it. Because you want red. You want like strawberry, cherry. All right. Bomb. Your pocket feels heavier. Got an achievement. Oh, +1? What? It just straight up gives you a bomb? I'm not sure though what like this, like when does that +0 restock? Like if I find a bomb, does it just give me one for free? Do that stab now, okay. Firebomb? Whoa, no! Oh, stop, water. Stop, drop, and roll. Grape Kool-Aid is what you drink when all other Kool-Aid is out. That's what happened to this land. Hello, Sam's Room. You want some Kool-Aid? Well, this place seems to be filled with grape Kool-Aid. And nothing else. Mix all the flavors together. I would do that as a kid with like fountain drinks. My sister and I, in a restaurant, we'd just go and like mix all of the flavors we could together and see who could come up with the best or worst flavor drink. So we can't destroy the wood. At least not with bombs. Can't get into here. Oh, alright, I guess to be fair, I never got one right here. If I right here maybe? No. Which means maybe we're not supposed to be here yet. Because we do have, let's go back to our main map. Here. We try going south there instead of over here. So that's one option. We could try going back to Creepy Spider Forest, although I don't think there's much we can do there without whatever hookshot equivalent we're gonna get in this game. Because there was a broken pedestal and like a gap that had hooks on either side. And there really wasn't much else. I don't know that we've gone into that top forest. We went to this bottom one. And then there's the mountain door, but I don't see any way up. Because we've gone up those. Oh, the Forbidden Pass. I don't know how you get in there. We've gone up these ladders next to the Forbidden Pass, and it just led to some treasure. We did West Garden. We did. So I guess we try this path right here instead of this one. We're lost. Lost and confused, but in an adorable map with an adorable fox, so it could be worse. Figure out this whole item usage thing. Like, when does it give you more? Well, that works. That's a lot easier. Yeah, money. Help me gain money so that I can buy some money. Speaking of, so it looks like it gives you a free bomb when you rest, so... Okay. Ow. Alright. This path. Where do you go? Yeah, we were over here once. We saw this adorable little bird. Yeah, I'll leave you alone this time, buddy. It's fine. I want to know how we can get a gun like that random gunslinger had. So do I. I don't know that we get one. On the other hand, we can do this. So, you know. Okay, this path doesn't do anything either. All right. Chat, I think I'm gonna leave it up to you. Do we try and go back into the old graveyard, old burying ground, excuse me, and look for a new way that way? Or do we go investigate the forest and see if there's anything we can do there now we couldn't before? You say forest? All right. That is true. The forest does have non-dead save points, which is a very good reason to go to that place. Yeah. All right, let's go down into Spooky Spider Town. Lower forest. Now, do we think anything here matches this? There's a bridge, but doesn't really match anything. Ow. I can't see behind the tree. Yeah, and like, we don't know what to do with those things. Oh, nothing back there. That just goes back up. Shortcut to the upper forest. Nothing there. It won't let us walk on this broken thing. And then we've got these guys just staring at this thing. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope this delve into Spooky Spider Forest was everything you hoped it would be. Unfortunately, not the way to go. I got distracted by a crocodile. Ain't that life?